तर मित्रांनो, स्वागत आहे. आपण पाहत आहे महाराष्ट्र स्टेट बोर्ड क्लास 10 सायन्स अँड टेक्नॉलॉजी पार्ट 2 याच्यामधला आपण सायन्स अँड टेक्नॉलॉजी पार्ट 2 याच्यामधला सेकंड चॅप्टर लाईफ प्रोसेसेस इन लिव्हिंग ऑर्गॅनिझम्स पार्ट 1 हा जो सेकंड चॅप्टर आहे त्याच्यावरचे फ्लॅश कार्ड्स बघत आहे. तर इथे प्रत्येक फ्लॅश कार्डमध्ये मी क्वेश्चन वाचून दाखवीन. क्वेश्चन वाचल्यानंतर तुम्हाला त्याचं आन्सर जे आहे त्याचा विचार करायचा आहे. तर मी प्रत्येक क्वेश्चन वाचल्यानंतर साधारण 7 ते 8 सेकंद थांबीन आणि त्याच्यामध्ये तुम्ही आन्सर जे आहे ते आठवू शकता आणि त्याच्यानंतर मी ते आन्सर सांगणार आहे. त्याच्यासोबत तुम्ही ते आन्सर चेक करू शकता. जर तुम्हाला असं वाटेल की मला थोडा विचार करण्यासाठी आणखीन वेळ हवा, तर अशा वेळेस तुम्ही हा व्हिडिओ पॉज करू शकता आणि आन्सरचा विचार करू शकता. तसंच हा व्हिडिओ जर तुम्हाला माझं जे नॅरेशन आहे ते नको असेल तर व्हिडिओ जो आहे तो व्हॉल्यूम बंद करूनही पाहता येऊ शकतो. तर चला मित्रांनो, सुरुवात करूया. लाईफ प्रोसेसेस इन लिव्हिंग ऑर्गॅनिझम चॅप्टर 2 सायन्स 2 क्लास 10 महाराष्ट्र स्टेट बोर्ड याच्यावर आधारित फ्लॅश कार्ड्स आपण बघणार आहे. फर्स्ट फ्लॅश कार्ड, हाऊ मेनी किलो कॅलरीज ऑफ एनर्जी आर ऑब्टेन्ड पर ग्राम ऑफ कार्बोहायड्रेट्स. आन्सर आहे 4 किलो कॅलरीज. Which organelle is responsible for harvesting energy from carbohydrates, fats and lipids within the cells? Answer आहे mitochondria. In autotrophic plants, where is excess food material typically stored? Answer आहे in parts such as fruits, leaves, stems and roots. At which two distinct levels does respiration occur in living organisms? Answer, the body level and the cellular level. What two gases are exchanged between the body and the environment during respiration at body level? Answer आहे oxygen and carbon dioxide. What occurs to foodstuffs during cellular respiration? Answer, they are oxidized either with or without the help of oxygen, that is aerobic or anaerobic respiration. Name the two primary methods by which cellular respiration occurs. Answer, aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Where in the cell does the process of glycolysis takes place? ग्लायकोलायसिसची प्रक्रिया सेलमध्ये कुठे होत असते? Answer, in the cytoplasm. During glycolysis, one molecule of glucose is oxidized to form two molecules of which three carbon compound? Answer, pyruvic acid. Besides pyruvic acid, what other three products are formed during glycolysis? Answer, ATP, NADH2 and water. Into which molecule is pyruvic acid converted before entering mitochondria for the Krebs cycle or tricarboxylic acid cycle? Acetyl coenzyme A. Which two molecules are released during the conversion of pyruvic acid to acetyl coenzyme A? Answer: NADH2 and CO2. Where within the cell is the tricarboxylic acid or Krebs cycle operated? In the mitochondria. Which part of the acetyl coenzyme A molecule is completely oxidized during the Krebs cycle? The acetyl part. Name the four primary molecules derived from the completion of the Krebs cycle. Answer: CO2, H2O, NADH2 and FADH2. In which specific cell organelle are the electron transfer chain reactions carried out? Answer: mitochondria. How many ATP molecules are produced from a single molecule of NADH2 in the electron transfer chain reaction? Answer: 3 molecules. How many ATP molecules are produced from a single molecule of FADH2 in the electron transfer chain reaction? Answer: 2 molecules. What is the chemical full form of ATP? Adenosine triphosphate. Why is ATP often referred to as energy currency of the cell? Answer: energy is stored in its phosphate bonds and released as needed by the cell. Which three components chemically compose an ATP molecule? Answer: adenine, that is a nitrogenous compound, ribose, which is a pentose sugar, and three phosphate groups. What happens to lipids and proteins when carbohydrate levels are insufficient during fasting? Answer: they are converted into fatty acids and amino acids respectively for energy production. What are macromolecules formed by bonding of multiple amino acids? Proteins. Proteins of animal origin are specifically known as dash proteins. First class proteins. How much energy is obtained per gram of protein? Answer: 4 kilocalorie. Since amino acids are not stored in the body, how is excess ammonia from their breakdown eliminated? It is eliminated from the body after the amino acids are broken down. Which biological process converts excess proteins into glucose? Answer: gluconeogenesis, or rather gluconeogenesis. Which enzyme found in plant chloroplast is the most abundant protein in nature? Answer, Rubisco. Name two proteins found in human skin. Answer, melanin and keratin. What is the name of the protein found in bones? Answer, osein. Which two proteins are responsible for the flexibility of muscles? Answer, actin and myosin. Name two types of proteins circulating in the blood. Answer, hemoglobin and antibodies. Substances formed by specific chemical bonds between fatty acids and alcohol are called. Answer, lipids. How much energy is provided by 1 gram of lipids? याचा आन्सर आपण नीट नोट करू. 9 kilocalories. Excess lipids are stored in which specific tissue of our body? Answer, adipose connective tissue. Which fatty acid derived molecules are essential for the formation of plasma membranes? Answer, phospholipids. Name two hormones produced from fatty acids. Answer, progesterone and estrogen. Fatty acids are used to produce insulating covering around the dash of nerve cells. Answer, axons. List the four fat soluble vitamins. Vitamin A, D, E, and K. List the two water soluble vitamins. Answer, vitamin B and C. Which vitamin is necessary for the production of FADH2? Answer, vitamin B2 riboflavin. Which vitamin is necessary for the production of NADH2? Answer, vitamin B3 nicotinamide. Approximately what percentage of the human body consists of water? Answer, 65 to 70%. What is the water content percentage in blood plasma? About 90%. Why are fibers considered essential nutrients even though they cannot be digested? They aid in the digestion of other substances and the egestion of undigested matter. Which cell property is essential for growth, wound healing, and restoration of emaciated bodies? Cell division. What are the two main types of cell division? Mitosis and meiosis. In which two types of cells does mitosis occur? Somatic cells and stem cells. In which type of cells does meiosis occur? Germ cells. Before any cell division, the cell doubles its chromosome number from 2n to dash. Answer 4n. What are the two major steps involved in mitosis? Answer karyokinesis, that is nuclear division, and cytokinesis, that is division of the cytoplasm. List the four sequential phases of karyokinesis. Answer prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. What happens to chromosomes during the prophase stage of mitosis? Answer they undergo condensation, become short and thick, and appear with sister chromatids. During which phase of mitosis do the nuclear membrane and nucleolus completely disappear? Answer metaphase. How are chromosomes arranged during the metaphase of mitosis? Answer parallel to the equatorial plane or central plane of the cell. During anaphase, centromeres split and sister chromatids are pulled apart to become dash. Answer daughter chromosomes. In which phase of mitosis do chromosomes reach opposite poles and begin to decondense into thread-like structures? Answer telophase. How does cytokinesis occur in animal cells? Cytokinesis is division of cytoplasm. Answer a notch forms at the equatorial plane and deepens until the cytoplasm divides into two. Instead of a notch, what structure is formed in plant cells during cytokinesis? Answer a cell plate. What is the primary genetic difference between meiosis 1 and meiosis 2? Answer meiosis 1 involves recombination or crossing over, while meiosis 2 is similar to mitosis. How many haploid daughter cells are formed from one diploid cell after meiosis is complete? Answer 4. In which phase of meiosis 1 does crossing over between homologous chromosomes occur? During prophase 1. What type of respiration do seeds perform if the soil is submerged underwater during germination? Anaerobic respiration. What substance accumulates in muscle cells during anaerobic respiration, leading to a feeling of tiredness? Answer: lactic acid. What is the concept NAD? Definition: nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, a coenzyme formed in cells during cellular respiration. Concept FAD. What is FAD? Flavin adenine dinucleotide, a coenzyme formed in cells during cell respiration. What is the primary role of the circulatory system in energy production? It transports foodstuffs and oxygen to each individual cells. The process of glucose oxidation step by step in the cells is called. Answer: cellular respiration. In what form are excess carbohydrates stored in the liver and muscles of the humans? Glycogen. Which protein found in the pancreas is responsible for regulating blood sugar? Answer: insulin. What are the building blocks obtained after digestion of lipids? Answer: fatty acids and alcohol. Which vitamin deficiency might lead to difficulty in night vision? Answer: vitamin A. Which system in the human body is specifically in action for the removal of waste materials? Answer: excretory system. In meiosis 2, recombination does not occur, instead dash are divided into two groups. Answer: sister chromatids. What defines a diploid cells, or what do we mean by a diploid cell? 2N cell. Answer: a cell that contains a pair of each type of chromosome. What defines a haploid cell? Answer: a cell that contains only a single chromosome of each type. Which specific protein is found in the blood to provide immunity against pathogens? Answer: antibodies. Why is the tricarboxylic acid cycle also called the Krebs cycle? Answer: it was named after the scientist who discovered it, that is Hans Krebs. What is the net result of glucose oxidation in aerobic respiration? Answer: molecules of CO2 and H2O are produced along with energy, that is ATP molecules. What are the three main sources of cellular energy? Answer: carbohydrates, fats, and lipids. In case of lipids, we can also say proteins. Which stage of mitosis involves the centromeres splitting? Answer: anaphase. The condensation of thread-like chromosomes starts in which phase of mitosis? Answer: prophase. Which vitamin is also known as nicotinamide? Vitamin B3. Which vitamin is also known as riboflavin? Answer: vitamin B2. What type of molecules are insulin and trypsin chemically? Answer: proteins. Where are proteins from mineral origin synthesized in plants? Answer: in chloroplast using enzymes like Rubisco. तर मित्रांनो, या चॅप्टरवरचे फ्लॅश कार्ड संपलेले आहेत. तर आपल्याला हा व्हिडिओ आवडला असल्यास लाईक करा, शेअर करा. थँक्यू फ्रेंड्स फॉर द टाईम बिंग.